Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at a sovereign citizen known as Ernie McClintock. Now this is some of his court footage that was brought to us by some news outlets, and let's just see how crazy of a sovereign citizen he truly is. But before we start today's video, as always, a big thank you to all of my current and new channel members and subscribers. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going, so I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. And a quick word from today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Aura. We're online a lot, and let's be real, there's a lot of shitty things online these days, and this is where today's sponsor Aura can come in and help you. Aura is an all-in-one digital security, protecting your personal data, monitoring your credit for you, has parental controls, VPN, antivirus, gives you 24-hour protection, and offers you a $1 million identity theft insurance policy. And why is Aura important to protect you? Well, we see a lot of things online that lead us to some websites that steal our data, then sell that stuff off to data brokers who can sell it and resell it, causing you to get spam calls, junk emails, and sign you up for things you didn't even want. But not only that, Aura puts an end to those pesky scam calls, the spam emails, and not only that, it can get your data removed from data brokering websites without you having to move a finger. Aura is offering you a free 14-day trial by using my link in the description box and signing up at aura.com/NCR or scan the QR code. That's aura.com/NCR or scan the QR code for your free 14-day trial, and don't leave your data unsecured. Thank you again to Aura for sponsoring today's video, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial. It's a great way to help show support for the channel, but it's the best way to keep your personal data safe. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video.
No matter. I stand as myself and speak for myself in myself. And I am not the trustee over the all caps name that you're operating on.
But you're here in court today because you were charged with some charges.
I'm here in court today because I am making a special visitation. This is not an appearance, only spirits appear. Living men, living persons make special visitation.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
That's why I'm here, to make sure that you guys don't tender my truthful, proper name.
Do you still live at 28 Flying Eagle in Manhattan?
That is a storage unit that I sleep in from time to time.
All right.
So, you live in a storage unit from time to time. Where's your land boat parked? Down by the river? This is Ernie McClintock. Now, Ernie is a very unique sovereign citizen. He likes to believe that we are still operating under the 1700s. He doesn't believe in the changes in the laws that we have gone through throughout the centuries. But no, since the founding of our country, Ernie here likes to believe we are still in that baby steps phase, you know? We had just signed the Constitution and the Article of Confederations. You know, he likes to believe that, even though we are currently living in the modern day. Now, this is an older video, and the other video I'm going to be showing as well, but Ernie's a special sovereign citizen. Ernie likes to call himself the living man. He believes that the all-caps name that appears on government documents is a fictitious corporation designed to tarnish the name of the living man. And he comes to court to appear as special because only spirits appear in his mind, not the living man. And well, let's see how crazy Ernie's sovereign citizen beliefs truly are.
I live in myself in this body. I am the living man.
Mr. McClintock, you were here. You were seen by Mr. Cutts on 9/3/13. And you asked, at that time, he appointed you a public defender. Did you apply for the public defender?
What use have I for a voice of ruin? They
Very
can
well.
only speak
That's your
fictitious
choice.
legalese to you. I speak natural living man's English to you. It's called common English.
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
That's the only thing that I work in.
That's fine.
There will be no legalese used here.
Well, you were charged on the 31st of August of 2013 with obstructing a police officer in violation of 457302. You were also charged on the same date with resisting arrest in violation of 457301 of the Montana Code.
Those men were charged by me right back by staging an overthrow of the Constitution of 1789, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights, an overthrow of my rights to forage for food as a natural living person who was in Hungary. I was searching for something to put in my stomach, as I am recognized to be allowed to do by universal law. Has nothing to do with your corporate fiction.
Shenanigans.
Na 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 na
Shenanigans.
na 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 na.
And we're calling shenanigans, folks, because what Ernie's not telling you is it wasn't like he was, looking for berries or mushrooms, which is a very common practice and a good hobby for a lot of people. What Ernie was doing was fishing without a license in a state park. Yes, some people believe that you don't need a fishing license. Some people do. But it's also a reason why Fish and Game issue out licenses to help monitor and make sure nobody overfishes the local populations or catches any endangered species or critical species. But Ernie doesn't believe that he should be able to do that. He believes he should go wherever he wants and do whatever he wants because he is the living man. And you serve them with an arrest for violating the 1782 Constitution? What the hell are you talking about, Ernie? The U.S. Constitution is an ever-evolving document. That is the beauty of our Constitution. It was designed that way by our founding fathers so that we could change it to what we need it to be. But, like all sovereign citizens, Ernie believes that this is just more of the government trying to destroy its nation and destroy its people and enslave them because they are all fictitious beings.
They violated everything, and furthermore, for your knowledge, they violated Judge Holly Brown's Title 26 United States Code ruling, which I went before her and prevailed on 21st March 2011. DPO 9-58A is the case number wherein she evidenced that I am not a taxpayer because I am not a federal citizen. Federal law trumps state law at every turn. I have 9 judge rulings to that end, and that trumps state law. I am not registered crap. I am the living man, and I have the right to forage for food when I'm hungry.
What a crock of shit. Have you ever heard more bullshit or drivel coming from somebody who's not even the president?
All right. But you're here on different charges.
That
This
is
is not
what
Holly
stands.
Brown's courtroom.
Ma'am, you can argue this all day long. You're operating on corporate fiction.
I'm telling you, you're here on some charges which were filed in Three Forks.
I do not
Number
understand
one.
those charges.
Number one, you keep interrupting me, and I'm gonna charge you with contempt, and you'll go to
All
jail.
contempt of court is spelled C-O-double-N. I know about conning. That's navigation.
Sir,
Contempt is the storm.
I said, be
Don't
quiet
touch me.
until I get
Don't
through
touch
reading
me.
this
You
to
ain't a
you.
god. Don't
Officer?
you touch me. I am the living man protected by universal law.
You keep
stand
talking,
down.
and you're going to be charged with contempt, and you're gonna go to jail.
You have already contempted this place.
No, I told
by
you
the
I
fraud
would if
you
you
are
didn't
trying to
quit
get done
talking.
here. These are the living witnesses to what you're trying to do.
Very
You
good.
are trying to create a fictitious fraudulent action. You are trying to bilk the Federal Reserve by
Sir.
securitizing in all caps commercialized name
Sir.
and notifying
remove
them
him from the
that
courtroom? Officer.
they are standing in debt now. If you
You know, Ernie, I don't think you understand what the hell you're talking about here. The Federal Reserve has nothing to do with the all caps version of your name at this point. The judge is trying to talk to you about some charges you have, and I believe it's for parking tickets or driving without a license or not driving with a properly registered vehicle on the roadways. But then again, that's not what Ernie cares about. Ernie only cares about staging a performance here to show off his sovereign citizen beliefs. This is the same man who believes by sending in a document signed in red ink with a bloody thumbprint can sever all connections to the U.S. government. I get it. You don't want to pay taxes. No taxation without representation. Well, you do have representation. It's called your local government. It's called your state government. It's called the federal government. You can actually do a lot. But then again, when has a sovereign citizen actually ever thought about something they've actually said other than parroting things that make it sound like they're intelligent? Because hell, you can teach a parrot to say some stupid shit and sound impressive. Just like a sovereign citizen.
You touch me, you will violate natural law. Do not come near me. I am
Then
protected
shush,
by the land.
shush.
Do not tell me to shut up. I am the living natural man, and my voice will be heard. That is the Jolly Roger. That thing you call the American flag with the gold fringe around it is the Jolly Roger, and you are acting as one of his privateers.
I think the fuck not, you trick ass bitch, or is it your...
Okay, you're here on the charge of arrest.
I'm here by
arrest.
special visitation.
Right. And you're
I've
here
never let
on
you get away with
obstructing
this.
a
You bet
police
I'm here.
officer. To each charge, could be up to a $500 fine, up to 6 months in jail.
I do not understand any charges. I only understand universal law and the right to live.
Well, you
To
pled
live at
not
peace
guilty.
and to live as I need to.
You pled not guilty in this
I
court.
never plead. Animals plead. Sound like bah, oink oink.
I have a paper
That boy ain't right.
with your signature on it, sir.
It says prime evidence standing right through it. You bring forward all natural
Right.
forms of evidence that I'm not prime evidence. I am the living soil. The dirt, the water, and the air has its own voice, does it not? It all supports
Sir?
forms of life, does it not? I am a part of that life. I am not your corporate fiction.
Sir,
Do not danger me.
you're here today on an omnibus hearing. You've already pled not
I am
guilty.
here by special visitation to see to it that you do not tainter my natural living man's name.
Are you prepared
That's
to
why
tell
I'm
the
here.
court if you wish to go to trial on this matter?
This is a trial. Tell
No,
me it's
this
not.
isn't a trial.
Here's my
This is
jury
an
of my
omnibus
peers.
hearing, sir.
You cannot produce a jury of my peers because all juries are selected from a pool of registered voters, and the instant a person registers to vote, their natural ability as a peer to comprehend natural law has been dissolved and turned into fiction.
Now, we have heard some crazy things come out of the mouths of frauditors, Karens, and even other sovereign citizens. But this is taking the cake. I mean, hell, this is even taking the whole damn bakery. I mean, you're saying that you can't have a jury of your peers because when people register to vote, they forfeit their rights as living individuals and become corporate fictions? Do you feel that same way about people having to pay poll taxes back in the day? Or how about when people were registered to vote in their counties back in the 1800s? I mean, hell, Ernie, what you're saying makes no sense. If you want a jury of sovereign citizens, hell, we can get a bunch of them out of the jail, but it's not how it's going to work. This is the problem with a lot of sovereign citizens. They pick up a little bit of legal lingo and they manipulate it, or they get their hands on a copy of Black Law's dictionary from the first edition or second edition and treat it as the holy Bible of bullshit artists. But this is just silly. I mean, this is just crazy as all get out.
There cannot be raised a jury of my peers. It cannot be done.
Excuse me for just a moment.
No way. Get back here and finish this. Hey, get back here and finish this. The judge has left the courtroom. There you go.
Yeah.
There is nobody in this courtroom. The judge has
Yeah.
walked out.
Judge, you walk down,
I
everybody up
said
and
no
out.
excuse.
Everybody up and out.
I'm not letting you
Up and out.
go.
Up and out. Up and out. Follow the man. Get your hand.
Would it surprise any of you that he had a warrant issued out for his arrest after that stunt? Yes, him and his family and sovereign citizen friends all think that Ernie just made this great bold statement, but instead, he's just earned his way back into a jail cell. But the crazy train isn't done yet. Let's take a look as Ernie tries to play lawyer, because this one is going to be a shocker for even the Brits who watch this show across the pond.
The defendant, Ernie Wayne Tertelget. He is not represented by counsel here today. Mr. Tertelget has been charged with 2 misdemeanor offenses, which we'll be trying today.
I must object. I am not the name that he is referring to. I am the living man. The name that Mr. Riley refers to, ma'am, is held by the state in all capital letters and is identified by the state on the state's driver's license, ma'am. I am not the all capital fiction. I am the living man.
God damn it! Will you shut the hell up? Nobody gives a rat's ass. Yeah, go away.
Whose mark is that of life. It is called a signature, and the nature of that sigil, ma'am, is the living person. It is never in all capital letters.
Mr. Tertelget, you will allow Mr. Riley to continue
Ma'am,
with voir dire, and you will have
I must object, ma'am. Without proper evidence of oath and bond as required, and I am backed, ma'am, by 20 United States Supreme Court cases to this end. It should have been brought to my hand more than a month ago, and no evidence has been brought forward of any competency of any of this. I have to speak for myself, ma'am. No one here is capable of doing it, and particularly those that are bar or non-bar. They can only speak, ma'am, to the legal. My interest is to forfend my person's living name.
Now, where did Ernie get his law degree from? I mean, I know he's joined up with some sovereign citizens and has become a guru himself, but, I mean, trying to say that no one here is capable of speaking up for you. I mean, you could get a public defender. They offered you one. He could speak for you. Saying that you are the living man and that your signature is signet to proof that you are the living man. Wouldn't the heartbeat and the air you're breathing be more proof that you are a living man? Just because a name is in all caps on documents does not mean it's a corporate fiction. It is a common practice for businesses and government agencies to have names in all caps for programming reasons. It's not about taking away people's rights or individuality. It's not about creating fictitious people. It's just a form of documentation. But with Ernie, he feels like this is stealing his way of life. It's stealing his individuality. I mean, what are you going to tell us next? That you have an issue with somebody having a title behind their name that really doesn't mean much?
Your Honor, this is an improper objection and violation of the motion to eliminate.
The objection is, Mr. Tertelget, you are not to interrupt Mr. Riley again.
Ma'am?
He has his 30 minutes. Then you will have
Who can tell the living man in a commercial event such as this,
Sir,
who has the right to tell the living man when he can speak and when he cannot speak, what sounds he can make and what sounds he cannot make?
That would be the judge. You know, that nice lady in the black robe she's wearing. She's the one who can tell you that. You see, you're in her courtroom. She has the power. You know, I've covered a Sovcit citizen video back when I first started of a woman asking for proof that she had she was under the jurisdiction of the court, and the judge made it clear he could either read into documentation or he could show her, and he showed her by finding her in contempt and putting her in jail. So Ernie, she's the one who has the power to say what you can and cannot say. She's the one who makes the rules here, not you.
you understand?
He is addressing British law, ma'am. He is a minister on behalf of Great Britain.
I'm going to hold you in contempt if you continue to disrupt this.
Ma'am, without oath and bond, contempt has already been established here.
30 days in jail, or you will be removed
In the
from
face
court.
of all these witnesses, ma'am, where is the evidence of oath and bond, ma'am?
Cannot talk.
Look,
Now, do you continue to disrupt?
the requirement is right here, ma'am.
Okay.
It is through all ranks of the court, ma'am. I have done due diligence and due process, ma'am. Eye to eye. I faced those who would come against me. I communicated properly. I backed up my work. I backed up the research. It's nice and neat. And I have total failure. I have total incompetency of the court because there is no evidence of Mr. Riley's office, nor of yours, ma'am, nor of this lady's here, nor even the fine police officers that are here today.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
I have nothing to work with now. Now I'm out here hanging over the abyss. I must make my own way.
And you will be allowed that, but allow Mr. Riley.
Why, please give me an honorable answer, is a British recognized esquire asking questions in an American courtroom? Why is title of nobility applied behind this gentleman's name that is recognized as being banned from our country in the 1789 Constitution? Is nobody going to stand for our Constitution?
Now, having the title of Esquire behind a lawyer's name doesn't mean he's working for Great Britain. Or, I'm sorry, let me say that better. He's not working for the British Crown or he's a British monarch. The term Esquire behind a lawyer's name is just to show that they have passed the bar successfully and they are in good standing with the bar to practice law and have the authority to do so. Yes, it is considered a title of nobility back in the past, but not anymore. It's more of a formality to show that you are able to practice law and yet you are in good standing with the bar. But Ernie doesn't see that. Ernie sees this as an invasion of the British again, trying to take over our court system. And it's not that. It's just a title. It's just 3 letters behind to show that this person can practice law. If there are any practicing lawyers with Esquire behind their name, please let me know if I'm correct or if Ernie's right and you're a British operative trying to take over this great country.
Allow this, I'm telling you.
I cannot, ma'am. In honor of the Constitution of the United States, I cannot allow a man who carries British recognition for the purposes of British ministerial law to continue to persecute me. I cannot, ma'am. I have to honor the founders, ma'am. I honor the memory of those who fought and died that we could be free of this very type of thing.
You'll be taken up to a jury room where you may watch the
Stand
proceedings.
up.
I have reminded you.
If I stand up, I give you recognition.
Please stand up.
All right.
Stand up.
No,
Stand up.
pick me up. I cannot give you recognition. I'm constrained by the United States Constitution of 1789. Sir.
Is it for what? Arresting me for what? I'm not allowed to stand up for myself? I thought this was America. Huh? Isn't this America? I'm sorry, I thought this was America.
You're a Bozeman native. What are you doing packing a British recognition? Should be ashamed of yourself. Gentlemen, this is an overthrow of the 1789 Constitution, an overthrow of the Bill of Rights. It is an overthrow of Title 26 United States Code, and above all, it is an overthrow of universal law. Would one of you remove my bolo tie and return it to somebody in the crowd, please, so that it doesn't disappear from this place?
We'll take care of that in a moment. Okay?
See to it my stuff makes it back in my bag. I do have a duly appointed court representative, ma'am. He has made his way through everything.
Okay.
He will speak as my voice.
And this is where the video ends. Wow, what a crazy ride. Yes, Ernie was removed from the courtroom and he was able to watch the proceedings of his trial through a televised circuit, through a jury room. But has he really proven anything other than the fact that sovereign citizens are still full of bullshit? They don't know what the hell they're talking about and somehow seem like they are the smartest people in the room when honestly, they're just peddling more snake oil. So if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. Don't forget to check out my second channel, the podcast, and don't forget to sign up for your free 14-day trial of Aura. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you guys next time. And a special thank you to all members of the news team. Without all of your support, I couldn't keep the channel going. So I want to thank you all personally from the bottom of my heart. You guys mean the world to me, and I could never thank you enough.